Oh my god, it's a giant. Going in the water. Got some baits that you would use like in the fall. You know, the bass are transitioning over to that state where they start slowing down. You have to slow down your presentation. You want to be using like lipless crankbaits, probably more swivel crankbaits. Those are probably more ideal. Spinner baits, chatterbait. The main forage in this pond are shad, so got a weightless fluke on here, which I've never thrown in here before. Never thrown a lipless crankbait in here. I have thrown a chatterbait. I actually caught my PB on this same chatterbait out of this pond. Holy crap! Giant bass! I think it was like 6 or 7 pounds. I also have a jig, and then I have the a long worm. But I think we're gonna start with the chatterbait. And they haven't really been eating moving baits in this pond. They started slowing down. It is overcast, so maybe they'll be biting today, because it's been extremely hot the last couple of times I've been here, and they just weren't eating a single moving bait. I didn't really try any bottom baits, so they could have eaten those, and that's why I have 2 bottom baits tied on right now as well, if the moving baits don't work. Do I have a fish? I think I have a fish. It's running with it. Strange. Oh yeah. Oh no, no! Oh my god. It literally instantly hit the water and the fish just came off. That was a big fish. Literally cast it underneath these trees over here and I got a bite. I don't even think it was hooked because it was barely fighting, and then it started running with it. Freaking mono. I bet it's because of the mono. I got like 20-pound mono on here. It's too stretchy. That fish ain't coming back. I hooked it for sure. At least it was fighting. Because the last fish I caught out of here was not fighting at all. This bass is not fighting at all. Is this bass dead? The heck? I'm gonna try 2 more casts, one under the tree and then one out in the open. I'm trying to get to that spot where it's not really exactly where because I almost cast it right into the tree. Must have like casted it right over top of it because it was like an instant hit. Okay, one more. God. Last 2 casts. Oh, Jesus. My God. That scared the living crap out of me. Heart is pumping so fast right now. Makes absolutely no sense. So all of a sudden the bass are like super aggressive now. The last 2 times I've been here, they weren't even that aggressive. There we go. Please stay on. This feels big. Yeah, this feels really big. Keep the line tight. Gotta keep the line tight. Don't jump. Oh my god, it's a giant. Going in the water. Oh my god, I just went in the water for that fish. What just happened there? Finally got a fish, and finally something a little bit bigger. Oh my god, yeah, that's like a 4 or 5 pounder, and I went in the water for this fish. First fish, I lost it because I don't think I kept the line tight enough. It's mono stretches, probably not the best for chatterbaits, but we got this one in, and you guys know the rest. Man, it is deep right there too. I don't know, I mean, I'm a lifeguard, so I would have been able to swim. I should have realized that the land ends like right there, so yeah, I was way past that, so that's probably one reason why I fell in the water.
I don't know if it's like specifically this pond or it was just maybe a little too early, but I was only catching 1 fish per day. You guys did see that I caught a fish on her chatterbait, fell in the water. I don't know, I was throwing everything, longworms, fluke, jigs, yeah. Anyways, nothing was working. The bass in this pond, specifically in this pond, are just a little finicky. There was a couple days I even mentioned that it was like extremely hot. I don't know if the temperature was affecting the bass, but on the 3rd day that I go there, I actually ended up catching a fish on a spinnerbait.
There we go. I knew eventually it was gonna work. That's probably maybe a 2-pounder. That got really swiped at it. It was like right by this tree, just a little bit past it. And back she goes. So that's 2 baits now. Oh, and it almost fell in the water again. Jeez. Okay, I'm just gonna have to toss them.
Now I'm gonna show you guys 2 weeks after I catch like 5 or 6 fish on the black and blue chatterbait, same one I caught where I fell in the water. I also catch a fish on this. It's made by Live Target. It's like a small version of the umbrella rig, so I hope you guys enjoy.
This is where I fell in the water. I caught a fish on the Defender rods, made by Favorite Rods. And then I had one just swiped at it. It blew up on it like right in front of me. So they seem to want the chatterbait more than anything else. That's why I got it on. I'm gonna do the same thing. See if I can get any fish from underneath these trees. One. Holy crap, that was a big strike. Oh, God, this pond is absolutely ridiculous. What is that, like a 4 or 5 pounder? This time we're not gonna fall. Oh my God. That's why you keep tension on your line. Barely hooked. That's gotta be 3 or 4 pounds at least. Big strike, so they're definitely feeding. And they seem to want the chatterbait more than any lure. So we're gonna keep throwing that. First fish of the day. Small mouth though, but big stomach. And I get a good release of her. There she goes. That's good signs. I just caught that fish. See if we can get another one on the chatterbait, maybe in the same area. For some reason, they only want to eat chatterbaits at this pond. Right now, they only want to eat chatterbaits because that's the 2nd fish I've caught last like month. I've been mostly going to this pond. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Was not expecting that. Right there by the bank. Oh, that's another decent size. Oh my God, yeah. He definitely choked that. Holy crap. And they have red lips and sharp teeth, so they're still red lips. Oh, I wonder if there's crawfish in this pond. Yeah, he's not very big. He's probably like a maybe 1.5 pounds, maybe 2 pounds. Alright. See if we can get this guy unhooked and send him back. The other guy was barely hooked. This guy was just slightly a little bit more hooked. She is off. Alright, sweet, let's go. Usually when they're in the transition from summer to fall, they start like schooling together, and it's kind of hard to see if they're doing that in this pond because it's super stained. It is like chocolate milk. It's a little clear at the top, but I can't even see the bottom. I'm going to assume they are because that's the first time I caught 2 fish in one day in the last like month. Or I'm just lucky today. I don't know. I do want to switch to something else though. I can't be throwing the chatterbait the whole time because I already have a video where I'm throwing the chatterbait, just throwing the chatterbait, and I caught like 6 or 7 fish at a different pond, I think. And we're not like, honestly, we're not really doing anything specific like a challenge video. I did bring the umbrella rig so we could do that. We don't really have that much time though, so maybe after the chatterbait, if I don't catch any more fish, we'll decide on what we're doing. If we do the umbrella rigs next, or we do the mission tackle box. But we're still gonna throw this around for a little bit longer, see if we can catch any more fish on it. Instantly, yo, they are popping off. That's third fish. Come on, stay on. Don't come off. It doesn't feel like it's really hooked very well. Looks decent. Maybe not. I don't know if it's big as the first one I caught today. It's close. Oh my god, the hook just came out. This is the same size. Or it could be bigger. I don't know. It's hard to tell. That's the second fish. The hook is barely on. This one doesn't really have that much of like red lips, but it's a decent size. I saw some splashing over there, and I knew I was going to catch a fish. I didn't think it was going to be an instant hit, but that's the third fish of the day. And she's off. Maybe since they're eating this, maybe they'll eat something that's similar to it. I don't know what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to keep fishing with it since I caught 3 fish. Let's get back to fishing, because I don't know. We'll figure something out. Where did they go? Gotta find the bass again, I guess. Wonder if the rain has to do something with their them wanting to eat. Gets them going. Kind of like pre-workout, you know? Gets these fish riled up. Might be good timing to put down the chatterbait anyways, because it doesn't seem like they're eating it now. Man, this reel's running on line too. It's gotta be like 2 or 3 rods that I don't have that much line on. Good thing I have the snap stools on, because I would be switching baits so much that I'd start running out of line on some of these rods that don't have much line on them to begin with. Alright, 4 minutes. I'm gonna run down here real quick and just cast a couple times. I want to catch one more fish on it before I put it up. Shoot, I don't want to catch a fish right here because all these reeds, this is where I got cut on these tall grasses. But that's number 4. It's 4 fish on the black and blue chatterbait. This one looks tiny compared to some of the other ones. Yeah, this is a small guy. I can flip this guy in as long as he's hooked good. He looks hooked pretty well. It's still a decent size though. I knew I was going to catch a fish before I had to put down the chatterbait. One more fish. Just one more. Probably the smallest guy of the day. He's off. Now we have to, unless we can catch a fish in like the next 2 minutes. Oh nope, it is 10:30. Never mind. Don't have any time to catch another fish on the black and blue chatterbait. Time to switch baits. I've been standing here casting literally every direction. Just moved down a little bit, cast the same way where I've been casting, and I caught a fish. So I don't know if it's because of the angle or something. That was strange. I don't understand why I didn't catch that fish. I'm not sure what to switch to though. Now if I switch to underspin, that footage that I'm filming, if I catch a fish on it, it's gotta go on a different video, unfortunately. Let's throw this little umbrella rig. I don't think the big one might be a little too much, but this guy should be a perfect size. Maybe today can be like just throwing baits that I haven't really caught fish on. Something like this. This is just strange. This isn't like typically something I would throw in the fall or really ever. But since the shed do like school, little mama down at the bottom, some babies at the top. Hopefully this works. Really been wanting to catch a fish on it. Looks like a bunch of stuff is popping off now. I'm seeing a ton of commotion on the surface of the water. This cannot cast very far. I'm probably not going to fish as long with this as I did with the chatterbait, but we'll see. That's a better cast. This rod's way too sensitive for this lure, I think. Because I have 20-pound fluorocarbon in here, which is good, but this rod has way too much give. Look at that. Moving down. Can't stay in one spot, especially have a limited time on some of these lures. I'm gonna give myself 30 minutes for this one. Bro, what is this helicopter doing? was doing this last time I was here. This is the only bad part about fishing here is because there's an airport right next to this pond, and then you got this noise from the factory over here. No way. There we go. 5 fish on the little little umbrella rig. That's what I was trying to think of it. Oh my god, it's a decent size. Don't come off. Don't come off. Yes. Oh, nope. Oh my god, my freaking big camera turned off. Too much, it didn't turn off, but...
I was filming too long. Well, I'm not sure if I caught all that on my big camera, but at least you guys get to see it. Wow, that's hooked strange. It's hooked at the bottom on the outside. Never hooked a bass like that before. That's gotta be like a 3 or 4 pounder. I know I said that with the first two. It's probably close to 3. Probably not quite there yet, but that is our 5th fish on the little umbrella rig. Was not expecting to catch one today, but now that they're out of the transition, maybe it's time to start throwing umbrella rigs and stuff like that. But that's awesome. Looks like this guy's been caught before though. Well, I think they're done transitioning from the fall to from the summer to the fall. I caught 5 fish, 4 on the black and blue chatterbait, 1 on the umbrella rig, which was kind of unexpected. This might be a separate video for some of these other ones. I'm probably not gonna add this footage to the 3 baits you should use in the fall, and feels good to catch some bass, multiple bass in one day. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next video.